When the leaves turn gold, the sugar rises to leaves. Birds sing of sweet love. Yeah. Such a sweet way to get into the qua for this week on the ancient knowledge, the wisdom of the I Ching. Now where do we go? We go to the root of knowledge. And we find number 10. Qua number 10, mating with the tiger. Oh, what does that mean? Yeah. You know what? Mating with the tiger, that's a pretty good symbolic message. Watch who you're mating with. Each hexagram, 6 lines, is made up of 2 trigrams, the upper and the lower, and the lower trigram says easy, open, and the upper says heaven and energy bonded with spirit power. Ah, yeah, that's it. And that's what we want, that's what we need, and that's where we're going, to be able to touch the divine together. So many of you are listening at this at the same time, reading at the same time, coming to the place where you begin to understand how this appeals to the best part of you and how it opens up your heart, opens up your mind, and gets you out of the analytical mind. And you get into that place where you are into spirit. The wisdom, it is coming your way. Slow down so you can hear. Between each step, feel the pause. In that pause is where life resides. That's right. The desire to mate with the divine must be well-timed and approached with an open heart and a quiet mind. Now, in your searching for higher consciousness, your path has led you to the tiger's cave. This is where it is said that one mates with the spirit tiger. This mating is an acceleration in the quest. Your path thus far has often seemed like you have been on a difficult trek up the mountain, seeking a path that would lead to your higher states of being, your higher consciousness, where on this trek you have faced dangers and disappointments and doubts. Even with these challenges, as you move through these places, you have made some small, almost unnoticeable accomplishments, but it's cool. You see, the benefit here is that this hexagram is telling you clearly that your small accomplishments have led you to this point. Didn't have to do no big kapa, hurrah. You've come to this place where you have come to a place of honor. A place of honor where you are asked to make an offering at the altar of the divine, the connection to expanded consciousness. If your offering is correct and your approach is with dignity and humility, you will be made whole and can mate with spirit. If your steps are too fast, ill-considered, without grace, without compassion, and you are not adhering to the traditions in your tribe of good behavior and of honoring your fellow beings, the tiger in the cave will not be a holy, a beneficent guide to higher consciousness. It will turn out to be a fierce guardian of spirit. That fierce guardian will spit you out of the cave, and you will roll down the mountain again, back to the beginning of your journey, dust yourself off, and start all over again. This journey, though desired, spells danger. Not the danger of death, but the danger of remaining in spiritual, emotional, and physical isolation. Emotional isolation will lock you away. Spiritual isolation will not allow you to touch the place of the divine, that place in your heart where you want to open to spirit, where you want to feel the goodness, the godness, the open. You've come to a crossroads where you're asked to choose one of two pathways. One path is hidden in shadow. Beyond the shadow, the path seems clear, and it has promises of abundance, satisfaction. The other path is clear and leads to a steep and challenging road. However, it promises nothing and contains no glimpse of success or conquest. Now, this path may be difficult and fraught with many challenges, as it is up a virtual steep mountainside. The mountain leading to the satisfaction of the soul. Sometimes it's hard when you make that climb, huh? It's steep. And at this particular moment in time, whatever time is, you will gain merit by taming the ego, for it is a ritual journey that seems, though you have never been here before, to be familiar. Isolation, intellectually, spiritually, sexually, and in commerce, will not be of benefit at this journey, not at this time. You see, you've chosen a life path before. You've made progress, but this time, much more is at stake. You've come too far, and if you follow the shadow path, as your ego might prompt you to do because it's easier, you may make it to your goal unscathed, and on the outside you'll look good in the way you are seen by others. They will praise you, they will honor you, while on the inner plane, spirit will not have allowed you into the mating cave, and you will have made gains but feel empty and unable to connect with spirit force, the force of joy and love, the path to the divine. Recall those times when you've made it and had great desire, and then when it was done, you felt empty. You were left hanging emotionally. You weren't there. You weren't home. You were out of your body. Your companions on this journey are of utmost importance now, for you cannot do this alone. Don't fool yourself. Choose well. Choose the ones that you will keep close to you, the ones who are trusted, who are equal. Keep them close. And this is not the time to try to lift people up to your level. You know, if they're not there, man, if they're not making it, whether it's in business, social interaction, and relationships, you can't pull them up to your level. It doesn't work that way, you see? And it doesn't mean that you're not kind and loving and compassionate, but be cautious as to who is rolling with you at this very important juncture on your path. Giving your power away at this moment in time would be disastrous. Fully embrace the power of no. Capital N. No. Not doing it, not going that way. Thank you very much. You see, it's now of great importance to travel with persons of like desires, like goals for the greater good for all. This will bring light to the path, and the ancestors who are always there as guides and angels who will be your fellow travelers. The virtual tiger of spirit forests on your path also sees this and will protect you and will not bring harm to you, your relationships, family, or tribe. You're going to be free, you see, relationships now. They got to be clear and they got to be nurtured at this time. Nurture them with loving care, fierce honesty and dignity. Do not stoop to petty arguments that spin and go nowhere. You know how it should look and feel, and you can make it that way. This is fully in your power to do, you see. Become the loving heart and the soulful companion to your friends, your associates, and lovers. In this way, you will find what you have been looking and hoping for. In this brief moment in time, you become the agent for the greater good. for the greater good in your tribe, in your community, in your family, and in the relationships that are there and are at hand. You see, this is the time where it's so important that you pay attention to this part of your personal growth. And as you do go to that place where you can grow, right? It's important that you treat others well who come through your life. Treat them well, honor all. Doesn't matter what position or attitude they may hold. Treat them with compassion and kindness. You see, it's vital to understand that the way you are in the world is your soul's reflection. If your interactions with others are tinged with mean-spiritedness, disrespect, or harshness, that negativity will stick to your energy field, man. It will be an energetic, dark fog, sticky stuff. And you're going to feel it, and all others will feel it. Could be with your family, your friends, your associates, or even strangers. You see, this energy, if you don't come clean with it, will repel the good and will attract more of its own kind of negativity. In short, you will attract exactly what you project. Should you have a buildup of negativity held in that place by improper conduct, you'll become blinded to your true path of learning, seeing, and living your truth. This is unavoidable. In essence, the oracle is saying that you are not fully aware. If you are not fully aware, the way you conduct your daily life and get lost in fantasy, get lost in greed, you'll be part of the negative whole that is eating away at the world's people. By being aware and showing kindness to your companions, you will be protected, you'll be supported, you'll be loved. And as you move into the space of satisfactory conclusion, that's sweet. This action that begins with you will spread as a beacon of light to all, and your actions will bring hope to others who are in the darkness. The simplicity of good manners that you should have learned as a young person, such as the words of please, excuse me, thank you. It carries a lot of weight. It's good manners, you see. As we move through our days, I gotta have that respect for all sentient beings. In this way, we become receivers of light, love, and joy. Be scrupulous now to look to your inner conduct as well. If you find jealousy, greed, cruelty, envy inside in your thoughts, dig it. There's no blame right now, and you will be lifted. And you can move beyond it by just becoming aware of these mental projections. Correct your thinking and let it go. It is that easy, you see. Jealousy breeds more jealousy. Judgment breeds more judgment, just as kindness breeds more kindness. And love attracts love. The words you think are more powerful than the words you say. Hear your inner negative thoughts and change them in that brief moment of recognition. Now you are given opportunity. There's a doorway of change and opportunity. It doesn't stay open for long. Act now, before you're left grasping at nothing and the doorway disappears. This action, as simple as it seems, has an enormous impact. And this will feed you as you proceed on the road less traveled, where clarity, satisfaction, and generosity await you. This is your right. And this right must be claimed with an open heart as you move into the space of caring for your soul. Because nobody else is going to do it. You can't turn your soul over to a mate, to a friend, to a guru, to a priest, to a teacher, to a doctor to care for your soul. You got to do it, and you got to be in the right headspace to do it. You see, it's the magic of good manners, the magic of proper conduct that can open doors right behind the door. Door number 1, love. Door number 2, health. Door number 3, abundance. Just those doors will open up for you, see, and this is correct behavior that brings joy to you and to all those around you. Joy nourishes creativity. The joining of joy and creativity brings a deeply felt satisfaction that is a healing balm to the heart and to the soul, opening the doorway to prosperity in all things. If you love, speak of love. If you're grateful, speak words of gratitude. And if you're in need, ask for assistance with grace and no expectations. You will be beautifully surprised at the outcome. Yes, you will. So float gently in this week. Read the text. Listen again. And join us all in the dance of the ancient wisdom, the dance of love. And so I say goodbye for this week. And here on the Mayan Peninsula, here in the Yucatan, the words of greeting and the words of leaving are in la que shalakin, right? I am the other you. And so when we say that, we can shorten, we can just say in lakesh. That's what I mean. I am the other you. And for all of you who are out there listening and reading and are part of this great community that is gathered around the ancient wisdom, the I Ching, the I Ching, this new earth I Ching, which is what this is. Soon the book will be out, I'm happy to say, the book of the new earth I Ching, right? You're going to have it for reference. Besides the weekly, you're going to be able to have it in your pocket. Come to a place where you got a question, you go to the Book of Answers. The Book of Answers is the I Ching. And so I say namaste to all of my beautiful sisters, namaste to my beautiful brothers. I embrace you with all the love that I can possibly muster from down here at the 20th parallel in Mexico. And so I say, in Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you. And I like it that way. Yes, I do. I salute.